following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Careful.
What happened to you?
Look, I'm going to be honest with you, but you're not allowed to get mad and yell.
You didn't take some of the pain, did you?
I took about half of them. You didn't see it because I didn't let you. Then we... Oh, I deserve this! I deserve every bit!
You know...
I can't let it.
You know what he'll do if you know.
He will never know.
I'm just saying that in the head rather than out loud. Just to...
And now I have to take you to my room. Bring the whip.
Pick up.
In Dix's room. Right. You have to do everything I say, right?
Mm-hmm.
Undress. He's turned away.
All of it?
Yes. And then you're not allowed you're not allowed off my bed for more than 10 minutes, and you have to pee in that bucket. And shit. The droids will clean it up.
Surely this is exceeding his authority.
I am going to obey. Because otherwise, he's just going to hurt you all more. But I have the right of malicious compliance. He said, still not looking at you. He never said I had to be in the room. At all. So I'm going to go sleep in my sister's room for 2 days. Keep the shutters shut. Feel free to use my terminal.
Sure.
Oh, and by the way, you are commanded to dance every morning. For me. Even if I'm not there.
Sorry, dear.
I'm not interested. It's just petty. I think I'm starting to dial in on this guy. If he thinks it's suffering, then he's happy. Enjoy my room. Don't disorganise my records. It's got a very specific order.
Don't touch my guitar.
So for 2 days, Dix is living out of his sister's room.
You know, everything's really peaceful. It's been last 1.5 days.
Yeah, everyone's walking around with banana grins.
Oh, God.
What do you think she's doing in there? Well, right about now, she should be probably listening to music and practicing her singing. So what did he command you to make her do? Oh, horrible things. Nasty things. I had to take the whipping, you know. He never said I had to use it, though. 2 days later, you're allowed to leave. Right, let's skip another 3 weeks. Right, so you're onto your more advanced classes now. This week you will be starting... an optional new class will be starting, which is being taken by Miranda Lewis. Its official title is Sleuting for God and Country.
in the class. Wouldn't subduction or something have been a...
That is giving it too classy a name. This is sleuting. Seduction comes later. It's supposed to be just for the girls, but I suppose there's no reason the guys can't attend. Now, everybody pair up. Dixie's like, I'm going to save her from you. Thank you. Tom, you are attending this class. Well, I wasn't planning it. You are attending this class.
Yeah, Tom, you're attending this class.
This is wrong.
Well, Harmony needs to practice her skills in a safe, controlled environment.
Jennifer's like, I'm not attending this. and you can all salute around as much as you want.
Is it optional for women?
It is optional. It's a voluntary class. And it's not for the faint of heart, because sometimes you are going to need to do things, and I'm here to teach you how to do them in a way that, hopefully, will preserve your preservation.
Well, if we start running out of people, I can do man or woman, so I'll...
Oh, you'll all be needing to do man or woman. Dex, I'll take you. You're at least a good friend, and I know I'm safe with you. I'm not sure. Okay. Your class begins. Right, so we all know the value of a low-cut top. But how do men get away with things? Guys, you all slouch around like you're pieces of shit. Oh, thanks. You need to learn how to stand like a man. Michael, would you... Notice the angle of his shoulders, the way he stands. He angles himself to give some torsion across the chest and stretch the shirt a bit. This shows his definition beneath. He stands in a confident way, hands slightly open. He's a man of action. He's ready. She's like mimicking him exactly. He keeps his head here. He moves definitively, point to point. And he does have the advantage of that amazing smolder. Not all of you are going to have that advantage. It's like Stephanie's like, oh, Lord. Whew! I know, right? I wish I could do that. Oh, you're way too fugly for that. Now, each of you have a different body type, and there are ways to stand to accentuate the ways that works. You choose most often to be a colossal muscle beef. So, let's roll the shoulders back some. Loosen your arms. Just let them drop. Tuck the stomach in, out here. Remember, you want to have your shoulders your pectorals slightly forward so that you've got a slight down tilt without actually looking down. A friendly, interested smile.
Too interested?
A little bit too interested. Dial it back a bit. There we go. Now, let's turn the knees out a bit so that you've got a more wide base without looking like you're in a power stance. Good.
I felt like if I put my hands on my hips, I'd be doing one of those ridiculous...
Yeah, that's going too far.
But it's the same...
Arms loose. And from this pose, you're ready to meet people. It's a pleasure to meet you. You take their hand, the other one on the elbow. Shake, look right into their eyes. You're interested. A nod with each shake. Pleasure to meet you, that sort of thing. Immediately, you're engaging. A handsome man is interested in you. All about the way you stand. See, men can do it too. It's just they usually choose not to. Tom, hands out of pockets. Ugh. Now you've got that old school greaser look. It's current. Some things are timeless. Now, the sunglasses make you mysterious. So you're going to want to stand with your shoulders back. Shoulders back. Imagine there's a string running through your body from the top. Lift yourself up on the string and let the ranks hang. Now you're going to want to take your hands and cross them. Not with your back turned, and don't roll your shoulders so it sits higher. Tilt your head and cock it slightly, like you're analyzing everything. Ooh, man of mystery. Spine straight. Spines are naturally curved.
Harmony, can you just tell him he looks better with the straight spine?
I will straighten his spine for him.
Harm now.
Just
now you are trying too hard. I am trying too hard. The little outfit is not... It's no subtlety. But this is what I wear.
It's true, she's worn that since she got here.
She really likes tipping water over her skin.
Oh, that's right. You're the Atlantean. You chose to make that public. Yes. Although I am an abomination, Atlanteans will not take kindly to you calling me that. That's good to know. Now, you are showing everything. So we have to work differently with you. And we will begin by an open, honest stance. Hands slightly out, pulled back a little bit. This makes you open and approachable as opposed to sternly muscular. And do you have to frown? I like frowning. Perhaps you could have a neutral expression. Raise eyebrows a bit. We're going to have to get into talking to people and making them think you're interested without promising too much at some point.
I have an idea. Harm, do that expression you do when you finally understand something that's been confusing you for a while.
Oh, that's it. And now Stephanie's just like she's like floozing, basically. Too much. What, really? Oh, way too much, especially with that outfit. Dial it back like about 100%. Look at poor Dex, he doesn't know where to put his eyes. He can put his eyes anywhere he wants. See, that's too much. Don't promise anything.
What does the floor taste like there, Dex?
I mean, if he turns any redder, I think his head's going to pop off.
And so on. Eventually, this is all about promising nothing but implying you do to get information. So eventually, I will need investigation rolls out of everyone for sleuting.
Investigation rolls.
27.
Roxanne, you stand like
25.
Roxanne, you stand like a drill sergeant. Can you not relax? Remember, with a more powerful physique, Harmony, Roxanne, you need to be more demure and withdrawn to draw attention away from the fact that you could crush them. Men like to feel powerful. We'll get into more specifics later. You first would need to learn to observe and identify what people are into. Oh god, let me show you how it's done. Dex, Miranda happens. Tell me, Dex, what's your biggest and most embarrassing secret? The first time I saw Stephanie, I came in my pants. I mean, well, hey, what? No, I mean...
It is not Dex's weight.
Months by this point.
Turn to check out.
Go clean up. Thank you. You'll stagger out of the room. Now I have a little advantage because I always know what people like. You will learn to observe. In fact, I should probably start with a few things. I did bring some video. We're looking at people here. Okay, get some perception checks.
18
also.
Oh, good. Ooh, double snap backfire combo. And so on. Right. You're going to be looking at these recordings of social situations and people on the street, and we'll begin to pick up what people like. Little turns of the head, dilation of the pupils, the way the eyes move, what they look away from. This man here freezes. You've just observed that man. Let's wind it back. Play it again. You'll notice, what do you think he's into? Now, you both got really high, so you'll be able to tell. And just whatever you say will be right.
Woman in the red dress.
Exactly.
Curves. He's into curves.
He is more interested in the curve and look of a woman than her hair color or facial features. See, down and away. Here. And we can see it from another angle that makes it more obvious. There. There we go. See? There and there. Now, did any of you notice her? What do you think she's into?
Front of his pants. I didn't know that. It's
It was
10.
It was
but I
a
mean,
perception or investigation?
Perception.
24.
Actually, it'd probably be insight more than anything, but...
that would be even worse.
28 if it's inside.
Okay, so Alvin is correct, but you are not.
Yeah.
No, that's a distraction. Because she looked there doesn't necessarily mean that's what she likes.
I think she likes the attention just because she's so confidently not looking at anyone else, and she's working it as she's moving. She enjoys the attention.
She's actually one of our DMV agents, not a mutant. And she is a complete attention whore. She likes compliments and hearing that she's pretty more than anything else.
I mean, because she's walking through that crowd and she
is not interested in him. The attention, yes. he is not appealing to her. And so on. The class is embarrassing and seems too long.
And Alvin's super interested in what's going on.
Now, she says once Dix has come back wearing suspiciously different outfit. Now, you have a psychic in the room, so you have advantages. Now, he is not to pry into the minds of subjects and find out. Look, I can't help it a lot. Yes, but you're not to share this information with others. You have that advantage, so by all means, use it yourself. Alright. Now, pair up, and I want you to determine what the other person is into. Let's roll. Alvin, who are you teamed up with?
He's going to seek out Stephanie. Do you
All right.
mind?
No, of course not. I will perceive you. Yes, indeed. And yeah, God, and here's me thinking you like men, but no, I think you're into stacked redheads with huge tits. She got a 1. I'm wrong, though, aren't I? Because I know you.
Colossally. Collides.
All right, what's she into? You do need to roll. I know you know these things, but
No, that is not good. What was perception?
it's insight, most likely, because you're trying to get insight into people.
It's 16 at the moment, but it's just going to be.
You think that she is... The only thing you pull up is that she's not really interested in...
I'm going to try a bluff just based on the knowledge that I already have.
Then
on
roll
her.
your deception, bluff, or lying. And make your bluff that good.
Okay, so 19 plus 24, 34.
Okay.
As he turns into Pete Midnight. So I'm starting to think that you're more into someone like this. It's a little bit
Dix, he's your dad, look!
So it's a little bit like Dix, but it's more mature. And, you know, because I've actually seen what happened when you shook hands with Mr. Midnight and you kind of...
That's not fair! You're using outside knowledge! Fuck, you're good at this!
Who replaced...
So you bluffed and stumbled onto something a little closer
Who
to her.
replaced Stephanie's head with a beetroot?
And wearing sunglasses at the time, takes it off, so it's got the blue and the green eye. And it's just it just seemed like, you know, this was more up your alley.
Alvin, you stop that right now.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm gonna slap the goo off you. Holy shit, he's good at this. Is he though? Or is he just making you think he was?
Isn't that part of the game?
Well, it looks like Dix has lost his partner, so I'll use you. No, please no! Please no! Roxanne, who have you got? Quickly now.
I mean, I don't know.
Pick
I know
someone.
she was with Dixie earlier, I think, but...
Okay, well, just pick someone.
I'll
He
go with
changed.
Tom.
Tom? Oh, Tom, okay. Women. Proportionally stacked women. Fitter than normal, shorter than you.
Yes, pretty observant.
Actually, I'm kind of cheating because I know you're into women. I'll have to bring in outsiders, but oh well. Let's see how Harmony does with Dixie. Oh, well, you first,
I've got to do... which one are we going off? It's
Insight.
Oh, it's insight now. Then it's just 15 on the die.
You think he likes women?
Well, all I was going to do was I was just going to point at Harm and then raise my eyebrow.
This is lame. Okay, so Dixie rolled a 4. Let's get another one, and of course 3. Her insight, however, is really good. That's not her stats.
Dixie's got...
She's just distracted because Elvin...
Dixie's got Harmony.
Okay, cool.
Men who are Tom. You are incorrect. You are. Am I now? You are attracted to, I don't know. Alvin? No. I mean, no.
Not even like this.
That's my dad, no! Alright, so you guys humiliate yourselves further. That's your new class. Another new class you have is Advanced Bullet Dodging.
You're advanced.
Yeah, it basically just adds an extra hour onto the bullet dodging.
That's what makes it advanced.
That and the DCs we
Right,
have to.
so, yes, a month later, you are all gathered up. It's like, well, now you are all going to finally get that field trip we promised you. Another similar circumstance has arisen, and we are sending you there. However, you will be unsupervised for this trip. The bus driver will take you there. You will be responsible for your actions, and you will come back. You will report to the local field office via a telephone number we will give you. You are to investigate, take complaints, and do all the normal things, because in this month you have been taught procedures and everything, so you'll kind of know what to do, and that'll just be what you guys want to do. So you guys get bussed out to the Richmond area. For reference to people, just off the side of this map will be a 2-story home where the gamer lives. Here's the map. You arrive to the scene of a wreck.
Ew, he's splattered all
Someone
over
take the map.
His car is flipped.
And you're disgorged on the road and everyone sort of wanders around.
Ooh. Are there bodies on the road?
Yeah. There's a body that's had its head splattered open.
Okay, and this is what? Oil?
Dismembered. Blood.
Oh, that's, I see it, yeah.
A dismembered person in blood.
Okay.
There's
Those
skid
are
marks
skid
here.
marks there. And those are supposed to look like other smaller skid marks that are like maybe rubber boots might have made.
Is that a door of a vehicle?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
I tried to put in deep, but the pen is very thick.
Yeah, yeah.
There's another car that's swerved into a yard here.
What
You
are
can-
these?
Chunks of bits of metal and car bits.
Okay, cool.
Or vehicle bits, because it's clearly not a car. It's more of
Yeah,
a...
it's like looks like a truck or
Yeah.
like a security car of some
Something
kind?
like that. Like those security vans that they put money around in.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Okay.
There
so-
are concerned people peeking out of their windows, and there are police sectioning off the area, but they're like, we were told to let you all through.
So do we have like a more
A young,
officious...
a young girl in a jumper. Yes, you are all been issued like charcoal grey suits, blue ties, or curly earpieces, radios in the wrist cuff here, dark glasses. Harmony has a black bikini, and an official water pouch, the DMV logo on it.
All right. Who's the most officious looking of us to go door to door and get...
Johnny looks like he is a made man.
Well, I'll at least approach the cops and be like, yeah,
Alvin.
Roxanne Emery, DMV, we're taking over here.
All right.
Of course, man.
We got two sides of the street, so Johnny, you want to get...
Yeah,
Yeah.
good idea.
and Cypher, you've
I
got
will
a...
accompany you, Alvin.
All right, we got a pretty...
You will be able to stop me if I attempt to murder Dex Midnight again. The old man also looks really good, but he is wearing his helmet. And he has added a, like, dark, sort of lilac cloak, which hangs down over his shoulders, and he's just, like, levitating, Magneto style.
Jen,
I will examine the crash with an investigator. Jennifer,
Oh,
with me.
I was about to call Jennifer.
Sorry, Rox. We're both best at metals and tracks.
Okay, Dexy, you're probably the next best investigator after her. I want you to look at these tracks in this door.
Cool. I finally
Particular?
got a kit. You got it. Do you want me with some of the interview teams just to see if people are lying?
That would be good. I'd also... Could you do a general scan of the area of any of those people in their houses who appear in out?
That girl can keep me out of her head.
We'll start over there with that
Interesting.
house that has a car in its yard.
Righto. Alright, let's take Elvin first. So you and Cypher walk... Yes?
Sir, we
You
came...
must be the FBI.
DMV, sir. Plate. We've been directed to handle this right now, but we've come to take any kind of statement you would close to make, and if you have any leads to talk about the vehicle that happens to be occupying your yard right now.
Yes, that's my vehicle. My wife was driving home from the shops when a huge mutant hurled the van, that security van, through the air. She had to swerve to miss it and drove right into the yard and collided with a fence. Absolutely disgusting. She had to be taken into the other room. The doctor's still there. She's got the vapors or something. Very, very shocked. I don't want to know what the government's going to do about this. This is disgraceful. Mutants rampaging around.
I agree most happily, sir. So your wife was returning home from the shopping center, and where would that be, sir? Like
The shopping center just down the end of the road there. Before getting into town proper, there's a that way.
We can see their skid marks.
Sir, the skid marks out there on the road would not appear to
Well,
say...
that's what my wife said. Are you calling her a liar?
Sir, could you...
No, sir, it is not our intention to do that.
Sir, could I please just get you to direct your attention out there onto the
Yes,
road?
yes, the skid marks off the road. She had to swerve to avoid it, I told you.
The skid marks start on this side of the road, coming from that direction, and the car turned...
Sir, may we speak with your wife? She was driving the vehicle and may have gotten a close look at the dangerous mutant, who is very important that we track him down. Oh, yes, I'll go ask the doctor to see if it's okay. I believe she was not at the shops, but the belligerent man might not help us as much.
Yes, good catch,
If
sir.
we can talk with her, we may be able to learn the truth. He's coming back now. Extant. Oh, yes, please come this way. It's good to see such quick response from our government officials as my tax dollars at work. Muriel! Muriel! Yes, Howard? The government officials want to ask you about the dangerous mutant you bravely avoided. Oh, I don't want to talk about it. It's very important, Muriel. It's our civic duty, and the insurance people want you to help. Oh, very well. Will you please make me the special complicated long time taking tea? Of course, dear. Anything for you. Gentlemen? The doctor's like, I've done all I can. I have given her my sedative. She is to come see me if the shakes continue. Good day, gentlemen. I will be seeing the others in the community. Accredited crime scene non-tampering doctor.
Thank you, Doctor.
The little fat man orbits out.
If you could... I realize...
The
that
distraught woman is an attractive older woman who has maintained a good portion of her looks. She has very nice clothing, jewellery, that sort of thing, and she seems very pale and distraught and shaky.
I realize you've just been through rather a traumatizing event, ma'am, and...
He's just looking through the blinds, not looming over her, so you can be...
Yeah.
She can focus on you.
And, quite a shock. You've narrowly avoided being in part of an accident that you've wound up with your vehicle in your own yard.
Oh, yes.
Could you perhaps give us your recollection of the events?
Of course. I was driving home, and then there was from the cross side, a huge mutant was holding the front of a van, and he was sliding backwards to a stop. Then he threw it over the top of his head, and the guard fell out and pulled a... The man was clearly hurt, and I swerved into the thing. By the time I got back up, the guard was splattered all over the road. Oh! And the mutant was not there anymore. And there was just the smell of burning and blood. Oh, the blood! Oh, the blood!
Yes, ma'am. Could you tell us from where were you coming?
Insight.
It was at the shops. I went to the shops and nowhere else.
8, 12,